that usually take you? I'm just curious. Like
this video, it'd probably be like 10 to 20 hours, depending.
Really?
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna watch it here. What? Yo, you guys crushed that. Wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta watch it again.
If you're unfamiliar with Derek, he's been on shows like Dancing with the Stars, World of Dance, High School Musical, the musical. It's coming out to Disney+. And his TikTok has been growing like crazy, and he really wanted to make some VFX content. So he reached out to me, and he flew me and Nate out there, and we just had fun with it for 2 days. When we first got there, we met up with Derek, and we figured out what our first video would be. Basically, for this video, Derek would show up to his piano room wearing his everyday clothing, and through the process of visual magic, he went from a regular shirt to a dress shirt with a tie, suit jacket, shoes, the whole kit and caboodle. Once his outfit transforms, he starts banging on those ivories and playing out a tune. At this very moment, the back wall is actually revealed to be a curtain, and when the curtain moves over, it reveals an entire auditorium behind him, and Derek takes a bow, and that's the video. Now, the way we pulled this off is basically we had Derek perform one action, and then he would stop where he's at. Nate and I would try to get him all set for the second action, and then he would proceed with the first action in the new set of clothing, and he would keep doing this, you know, with the shirt, with the tie, with the suit jacket, with the pants, with the shoes, etc. Now, the actual curtain, the way that I did this is I basically created a 3D curtain, and at its starting frame, I projected the background onto that curtain, and as it moves over, it reveals a 3D auditorium. I went ahead and I shot green screen footage of myself, Quentin, and Austin, and we all pretended to be different audience members. Okay, so this is a conglomeration right here of a few. I'm not really sure what I was doing there. We got Praise and Worship Quentin, Fierce Clapper, Homeless Austin, and Homeless Austin's brother. The point is, it gets the job done. With all that together, here's the final result. Brings a tear to my eye every time. We'll just take it from there. This video is actually to promote Derek's new tour in Las Vegas. It's called No Limit. It's gonna be at the Venetian Hotel, and I guarantee it's gonna be a great time. So in the description, I put a link to get tickets for that if interested. Moving right along. Next, we went outside and we were trying to figure out this video that involved Derek dancing with a shadow. And in order to pull this off properly, we needed a higher vantage point. Once we got on top of his roof, we went ahead and set the camera up there. We had Derek below. And for this video, the idea was basically Derek would be dancing into the scene, him and his long shadow from the sun. When the beat drops in the song, him and his shadow separate as if they're two different people. They dance together for a minute and then they spin back together at the end and they go. The idea originally came from Peter Pan when him and his shadow separate and it has to be sewn back together. Disney, am I right? One thing about working with Derek I realized is he's such a phenomenal dancer that he literally makes something up on the spot and it looks planned, like it took him 3 years to plan. It didn't. It took him 3 seconds. Maximum. This video was rather simple to edit. Basically, we just had to cut Derek out and then project himself as his own shadow. That way it'd be easy to separate later. One being the shadow, one being the real Derek. And to bring them back together, we just keyframed the animation, brought them together. And I think the results look pretty solid. Once we wrapped up outside, we went back in the house and Derek has a pretty awesome dance studio that we actually shot this next video in. For this video, the idea was basically having the real Derek and an animated Derek, and the animated Derek would switch places with the real one, and it would be a loop that would just go on forever. So to pull this video off, basically we needed Derek to start at the back door, and as he walks away, we close the back door, he performs the dance, and at the end of the video, he touches the mirror. Now the process seems pretty straightforward, and it was, but it was extremely time consuming. Nate probably spent 3 to 4 days animating Derek in the mirror, and once that was done, we also had to composite the animation back into the original shot. On top of that, we had to figure out how to loop the video, and we decided to add this warble effect as the camera pushed through the mirror, and here are the end results. So if you guys remember Vine, back in the day, I used to be on Vine.
Call me on my cell phone. Late night when you need me.
One of my favorite Vines I've ever made was actually based off the idea from Fantasia 2000. For this video with Derek, we decided to recreate the song Day and Night by Kid Cudi using nothing but the kitchen. So he starts by the dishwasher and he works his way back utensil at a time until finally he's tap dancing. Once his performance is done, I come back in and I recreate the sounds with every single kitchen appliance and utensil. With all those sounds collected, I went into FL Studio and I began to piece together the beat until I was happy with something. I just cut myself out of all these shots and then we composite it with a shot of Derek performing the video, and all together, you get this. Oh, as a quick bonus, we actually made this video based off the sound from Surf's Up. To create this video, we just had Derek lip sync with the audio, referencing all of his Dancing with the Stars trophies. This is what we got.
These are my ladies. This is Jill. Little Susie.
Alright, glimmering to it there.
Shaniqua.
That felt good.
Jeannie. I dream of Teresa. This is Teresa right here.
No, it's Teresa. That's your
Dirty girl.
By the way, Derek has 6 Dancing with the Stars trophies, and for context, the next most decorated person on the show has 2 trophies, so that's kind of dope. At this point, it was getting later and the sun was at the perfect spot to film this final video. The idea was basically Derek would walk into his sauna and pretend like his sauna was transporting him to anywhere he wanted in the world. Once he was settled on a destination, he would step outside of the sauna and lo and behold, he was there. In the edit, it was actually a little bit more challenging than that. Basically, we had to cut out the sauna and Derek so that we could replace the background with whatever we wanted. We had to 3D track the scene, bring in a bunch of different worlds, and animate them in a very interesting and organic way. And finally, at the end of the video, we had to make sure that when Derek walks out of the sauna, you still see the world on the outside and kind of recreate that whole scene. We're gonna surprise Derek with this video because he hasn't seen it yet, and we're gonna get his live reaction. So let's go do that.
What's funny, it came up and it's like, this is a suspicious email. Do you want to see? I was like, oh, yes, this is gonna be cool experience. So, all right, I'm gonna watch it here. What? Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Whoa. Yo, that's so crazy. Yo, you guys crushed that. Wait a minute. Hold on, I gotta watch it again. You're not just swiping and it's just like, it's like hard. It's like flows and then it kind of bleeds.
Kind of
into each
organic,
other.
right?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Woo. That's sick, man. That's way surpassed my expectation. Hey, wouldn't that be nice if we could actually do that?
What is your favorite video out of all the ones we've done so far? Would you say this one? I don't want to be biased here.
So we got the sauna video. We got the kitchen one, which is like magic. Which, by the way, Kelly Clarkson, like, so many people coming up to me and be like, "Yo, how did you do that?" And I was like, well, I didn't do anything. Like, that was all you guys. For me, I feel like it's just kind of like each one has gotten more elaborate and magical and like, you know what I mean? Oh, I gotta watch it one more time. Like, that's just the dream. What was cool is that we had no plan. Like, you guys came out and we were just kind of like, you guys had to climb onto the roof to like shoot the shadow thing. The sauna, we were like, what can we do with this? And your guys, I love how your minds work. You were just like, oh yeah, okay, what we could do is like, you know, then you swipe the screen. And I'm just like nodding, going, yeah. That sounds like a great idea. Seeing this is just bananas. It's so cool, man. I gotta get you guys out when I'm doing my show in Vegas. I'll just get you guys. I'll fly you guys out.
Well,
It's
dude,
so
thank you so
crazy.
much for taking the time to react to that video and just your kind words all around. Really appreciate it, Derek.
Appreciate you guys so much, man.
Thank you, Derek. Have a good rest of your day, man.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so overall, Nate and I had a fantastic time in LA. I'm pretty proud of the videos we made. The sauna one is definitely my favorite. I think him stepping out of the sauna at the end and really being in the world. In fact, Karina, when I first showed her, she thought the mountains were his backyard.
The most fun, I'd say, would be the kitchen one, just sitting there. You and Derek were just
Oh, I totally agree. I think
having
that
the
was
best
most fun.
time.
All in all, I was really happy with all the stuff we captured with Derek. Again, if you're interested in that show he's having in Vegas, definitely check the description for more info and get yourself some tickets. That is all for today. If you enjoyed this video and you're not subscribed already, consider subscribing, or don't, because I don't want to be pushy, but I do, because I want you to subscribe. All right, that's all for now, guys. Bye. See ya. Adios.